Hi, I'm Birdie. I'm here to talk to you about my Genius Hour project. The topic I chose is Japanese calligraphy. I went with this topic because I like word art in general. I like trying to draw fancy handwriting and I like all kinds of line art. I used Japanese calligraphy to practice useful kanji characters. Let me show you my flipbook in Book Creator. On the cover, there are the kanji characters for shodo. Show, do. What is shodo? Let's find out. Shodo is the Japanese art of calligraphy. Calligraphy is when you make word art with ink, paint, or pen, like this. Sho means to write. Do means the way or path. The word shodo is literally translated as the way of writing. This kanji is watashi, and it means I or me. If you wanted to draw it, you would draw the strokes with your pen or brush like this. This is a very important kanji. It reads tomo and means friend. If you wanted to draw it with your pen or brush, you would do it like this. As you can see from the examples, there are more than just lines being placed together to form a character. The order and direction of each stroke is important, and so is the width of the line. With traditional ink and brush tools, it takes a long time practicing to get the pressure exactly right so that the ink makes thin to thick or thick to thin lines as needed. History. The art of calligraphy in Japan has its origins in China. Kanji are actually Chinese characters that were adopted by Japan. The practice of shodo was brought to Japan around the 6th or 7th century and was strongly influenced by the discipline of Zen Buddhism. It also had a practical use as shodo was used for written records and communications. Because of its importance, calligraphy techniques were handed down from one generation to the next and have gradually found their own distinctly Japanese style. Culture. Japanese calligraphy is more than just an art form. Deeper spiritual and cultural connections elevate what could be a simple hobby into something much more meaningful. It can be a revealing activity of self-expression or a meditative experience that harmonizes mind and body. It has a strong connection with Zen Buddhism and the idea of emptying your mind. This ancient art is still common in modern Japan. As many as 20 million Japanese people practice shodo, and most children continue to learn it during elementary school. So, how is shodo traditionally created? There are 4 essential tools in the art of calligraphy. The brush, or fude, made from wood and animal hair bristles. The ink stick, or sumi, which creates the ink when rubbed in water. The ink stone, or suzuri, where the black ink is made and held. The paper, or washi, can vary in textures and materials. One of the very interesting things about shodo is that the brush is usually held at a steeper angle than we usually hold pencils. If you ever get the chance to practice Japanese shodo, please try it. You might gain inner peace, friends who share art interests, or at least a new hobby. The end. I hope you had fun learning about shodo with my flipbook. I really enjoyed studying the history, culture, and techniques involved with this traditional Japanese art form. I did have difficulty with getting the right materials and practicing drawing kanji, but learning is a peaceful and meditative experience. I have been able to write a few simple characters so far, but I hope that someday I can draw a poster full of words that are important to me. Shodo is a great way to learn about Japanese art practices, but it's also a great way to remember the kanji. You have to practice a character over and over again until you get it right, and by then it's easier to remember. I hope you get to try it out someday. Thanks for watching!